Alright, this will be a little bit of a different video. Someone before suggested that they kinda wanted me to speak up more for this channel, as opposed to dropping an update here and there before going back to doing my thing like I've been doing. I honestly don't consider actual talky videos like this necessary unless they have a purpose. And I like to keep my videos centered around what people actually subscribed for. Still, I've figured out a little something that can make it relevant to my content, so let's start this first Magnus Speaks video off with a rather important discussion: the future of this channel. So, last year I went pretty strong revamping my channel and finalizing the direction I wanted driven towards. I greatly enjoy Mega Man games and recording runs for them, so I highly doubt you'll see a huge leap of content change like that ever again. If it does, I'll just start up a new channel for whatever that is in the future and keep this channel forever Mega Man related. I was thinking of renaming my channel to Magnus Zero to reflect on the content better. It's the same name as my alternate channel that I never use, by the way. But I'm a bit undecided on that one. There should be a poll in the card coming up to the right exactly about now to vote your opinion on that change, but feel free to also discuss it below. Regardless, what I'm doing now will stay the same, but at the same time, I'm finding the whole YouTube thing a bit tiring without any actual results. Because of YouTube's constantly changing systems and how their algorithm works now, getting the exposure and support smaller creators like myself need only becomes increasingly more difficult as time goes on. I can't necessarily reproduce the success I had view-wise back when I did my original X4 Zero run in 2015, all because of how YouTube now handles sending videos to viewers and how said videos can be discovered. Getting views back in the day was easier because viewer influence was at an all-time low in comparison to how it is today, and the website was still very friendly to all types of content that didn't violate the community guidelines. Since YouTube can be people's job now, man, that still sounds crazy to say today, but it's more of a workplace now than a place to post funny and cool videos that it used to be in the early 2000s. YouTube isn't a job for me, and I'll never consider it one. I mean, my full-time job supports my lifestyle just fine, but it's still discouraging how the system pretty much punishes anyone who's smaller and doesn't create content surrounding trends or the most popular games for gaming channels. The way the system works now is that viewers hold the almighty authority of determining how you'll be discovered. You can listen to the supposed YouTube gurus all you want that tell you that you have to do this or that to succeed, but the one thing that they purposely leave out, because hey, they can't have you one-upping them, am I right, is that even if your content is up to par, none of that matters if the viewer doesn't actually take necessary action, which signals YouTube that people are enjoying your stuff. If a viewer doesn't press the like button despite liking what they saw, that's not gonna do much for you. People grossly underestimate the like button because YouTube made damn sure that they made it an essential factor in determining your video's fate. If people leave lots of likes, it's telling the system that that's the type of content people want to see more of. Why do you think all these YouTubers repeat themselves like a broken record to say like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell? Because that's because these things boost the engagement to a level that's acceptable to YouTube's ever-changing standards. I'll never drop to that level of basically begging people to do stuff in every video, even though these days that's required. But if this channel's to survive and grow to the ideal vision I have for it, which is to provide fellow Mega Man fans entertainment and knowledge through my no damage runs and keeping the spirit alive, I'll unfortunately have to play YouTube's game to a degree before it drives me crazy and I end up having more free time as a result of ditching this place at some point. So, Here's what I'll suggest to those who's watching this and do care about this channel enough to not see it go inactive in the near future. I know the title I made for this video sort of implied that you gotta go through this long laundry list of things to support the channel, but really it's only one simple request. To just drop the like on the videos of mine that you genuinely enjoy going forward. Like I said earlier, the power of the like button is heavily underestimated, and the viewers on this platform in general don't realize its strength. Or they do, but they either don't care or just want to use the dislike button to screw you over. More on that in a bit. I've had a couple guys ask me, dude, why don't you have more views? And, well, that's because I simply hold little power to actually gain more outside of just making sure my content stays up to par, to be worthy of more, and making sure I optimize my metadata and my titles, descriptions, and thumbnails, all that stuff. See what I'm saying? YouTube's basically stripped most of the creators' power to build themselves up on their own over these past few years. I can almost guarantee you that if my like ratio was the same as it was on my videos about 3 years ago, we'd be at a steady pace of growth. But I also understand that some people genuinely do want to help the channels they watch, but it's really easy to forget to press the like button to actually support them like they want to. I know this because I forget to do it myself sometimes to other YouTubers. I feel bad for forgetting all the time. But really, just a second to press that button below helps out more than you think. But hey, like I said before, I'm not gonna beg. If you aren't comfortable with pressing it all the time, that's okay. I'm just letting you know of the impact that one button has. And that if you genuinely want to see smaller YouTubers that you enjoy grow, not just me, then just know that your one press of a button can help them in the long run. It doesn't just magically help them grow overnight, but in the long term it really adds up. The same can be said for dislikes. I won't spend as much time on this because this video is getting long enough as is, but the dislike button's got some power too. If your channel accumulates an unhealthy amount of dislikes all around on your channel, that just sends red flags to YouTube. That's a literal channel killer for smaller channels like mine because they don't get a lot of likes on a regular monthly basis in the first place. I mean, for an example, at the very beginning of this month, some jackass went on a dislike frenzy on every single one of my Mega Man X8 related videos, and like half of my X6 videos for whatever reason I don't know of. And he or she did this within a span of like 10 to 15 minutes, which let me know they didn't actually watch the videos in the first place. They just wanted to dislike them. My analytics picked up on the activity, and my accumulated dislikes are the highest they've ever been in the usual months period, just because of some no-life jerk who wanted to abuse their power for a few minutes. Because of that, I can tell YouTube's been hiding a lot of my videos lately, even from you guys, my subscribers. When you realize the power you've got in your hands as viewers, it can be pretty scary for creators. And I really don't blame the hardworking people on this platform who do want YouTube as a source of income that end up quitting because they can't escape this loop of constantly trying to please the system and dealing with the easily abusable system. Even for non-profit creators that does this as just a hobby, or in my case both a hobby and a creative escape, it's very discouraging and it makes you feel like you're wasting your time in the long run. So if you genuinely enjoy what I do here on this channel and you want to help me achieve my goal of being an influential source of entertainment and knowledge for the Mega Man community, a community I'm in love with being a part of since I was a kid, pressing the like button on the videos you enjoy more than helps me out. I'll deal with the other stuff required to combat the system, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, I'm not saying go to every video of mine and like them, because that's just absurd. Any new video I post after this one, I only ask to keep the like button in mind before you leave and resume your other daily endeavors. Thanks for taking the time to listen to my rambling and the support you'd like to give. And like I said, I'm new to just straight up talking like this on a video, so forgive me if I'm derping or whatever. Anything else relevant to the channel, I'll drop more personal discussions like this down the line, should they come up. With that, all I'll say is have a good one and take it easy.